Hey guys, it's Joanna, Naturally Motivated Lady, and I'm back with another video to help you along in your natural hair lock journey. So I've seen blogs, various forums, and even YouTube videos telling people all the reasons why they should not interlock their locks. They say things like interlocks cause thinning or interlocks are painful. So are they right? I'm not a loctician, but I have been locked for several years now. I've done a ton of research on how to start and maintain my own locks. And I've also been around relatives as well as others, and I've found that there is a lot of misinformation and myths just floating around out there about interlocks. So definitely stick around so we can talk about some of these concerns. Oh, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And definitely hit that subscribe button so that you can see more content and continue to get information on how to maintain healthy locks. And by the way, my hair is currently in its natural locked state. I don't have a braid out or anything right now. In fact, I just washed my hair maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and this is how my hair looks the majority of the time. I don't do a lot to it. I basically just wake up, I shake it or run my hands through it, and go. Alright guys, I'll include video clips like this throughout the video so that you can see what I'm talking about and see what my hair looks like right now. Alright, so let's talk about interlocking. And just so we're all on the same page, interlocking is one of several techniques used to retighten the roots of the locks. But basically, you're creating knots at the root of each lock, bringing the end of the lock through the base of the lock, and you take it through in different directions. But I'll put a video link in the description box so that way you can see how I do that. So first, a lot of people express concern that interlocks will cause thinning roots. But is that true? The short answer is no. Really, any technique used to lock hair can result in thinning. That includes retwisting, that includes palm rolling, and even free-form locks can thin out. But if you're not properly taking care of your locks or properly maintaining your locks, then the roots can thin. Now, as for my locks, I've been interlocking for more than 3 years, about 3 years and 4 months now, and I currently have no thinning locks. And interlocking has actually helped all of my locks to have a nice, strong, sturdy base at the root. Rather than thinning my hair, interlocks actually help to keep my locks a very consistent size and a consistent thickness. With interlocking, I'm able to gather all of the loose hairs at the root of my hair and make sure that all the hairs go into the lock instead of growing away from the lock. In fact, I just interlocked my hair a few days ago, so I'll soon be posting a part 2 video with a few additional tips on how to use the 2-point rotation to interlock my hair and to keep it looking and feeling very healthy. So again, the first point is that interlocking on a regular schedule has kept my roots very well maintained, strong, and healthy. And when done properly, interlocks are not too tight or painful, so please do not tolerate someone doing your hair so tight that it hurts. That can actually cause thinning and traction alopecia. But the second awesome benefit is that you can wash your hair as often as you like without worrying about your hair unraveling at the roots. Everything basically stays in place, and I don't have to coordinate like which day I'm going to go swimming or which day I'm going to go to the beach with my friends, because it's just so easy for me to come home, jump in the shower, and wash my hair without any problems. And the same thing goes for working out or if you sweat a lot. And it's also not a big deal for me to get caught in the rain, which happens fairly often because I live in Florida. So during the summer, that happens all the time. So again, the second benefit that I really enjoy is that I can wet or wash my hair as often as I like without my roots coming unraveled like it probably would if I were to retwist. And I don't have to do anything special after washing my hair. And you guys, a lot of people have hair textures where their retwists don't hold up very well. I've heard people say that their retwist lasts as little as 1 or 2 days. Only 1 or 2 days before the roots unravel and it looks like a mini fro underneath their locks. So it can be beneficial for many of us to interlock instead of retwist. And once my hair is interlocked, it's interlocked until my hair grows out again. A third reason you may want to choose interlocking is that no products are necessary to retighten your hair. I typically like to interlock on slightly damp hair, but oftentimes I don't put anything in my hair, not even oils, before I interlock. Of course, you can put products in your hair if you like, but it's not necessary. But not only does not using products save me money, that's always a good thing, but it also keeps my locks from getting weighed down by heavy products like waxes or heavy gels that are often used when retwisting or palm rolling locks. Now again, I have been locked for more than 3 years and I haven't had any issues with product buildup. Nobody wants to deal with that. So the third benefit is that I don't use products to retighten my hair. A fourth reason you may want to get interlocks is that you may have less shrinkage than starting your locks with a different method, like maybe comb coils. I know that with my particular 4C texture of hair, which is very tightly coiled, there was extreme shrinkage when I tested out a few comb coils on my hair. So if you're interested in keeping more of your length, starting your hair with interlocks or even braids may be the best way to go for you. And for those of you who may not know, I actually started with Braidlocs, and you can check out my videos on that if you'd like to know more information on why I switched from from Braidlocs to Interlocks. So I'll put that link in the description box below. A fifth positive is that my locks have maintained a very uniform look. And I also had a very minimal amount of budding. And I'm sure that it won't be the exact same for everyone, but it does seem like interlocks have a little less intense budding than some other forms of locks. But, some folks may prefer to have a lot of budding during the budding stage, but I was just fine with having a very minimal amount of budding. It helped my locks to have a smoother, more manicured look throughout the locking process. Now, of course, everything that I've said in this video is just my personal opinion. I love the look of both retwisted locks as well as interlocks, and it is completely up to each individual how they would like to maintain their locks. For some people, retwisting is the way to go. But for many of us, interlocking fits our lifestyle best and helps us to maintain healthy locks. So definitely comment below and share what method you currently use or what method you plan to use. But I do feel like interlocking gets a pretty bad rep sometimes because of people perhaps doing it incorrectly, causing the locks to split at the root, or maybe the interlocking is being done too tightly or too often. So I wanted to make this video today to let you all know that interlocking can be an excellent way to maintain healthy, strong, beautiful locks. So I appreciate you tuning in to this video, And if you have any questions or have topics that you'd like for me to cover, please feel free to comment below and I will do my best to answer those questions for you or even make a video about the topic. Also, don't forget to rate and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.